The next stitch we're going to learn is called the Lazy Daisy stitch, and I use this stitch a lot, not just when I'm stitching flower petals, but when I'm doing loops, circles, different things like that. There's a lot of ways that you can use this technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle up at 1, and you're going to go down the very same hole, but you want to leave yourself some slack in the thread. So, because if I just pull it all the way through, it's just going to disappear, right? So then, depending on the size of your loop, will depend on where you do this. So I'm going to go up at 3, and I'm going to make sure I'm on the inside of that thread loop that I just created by going up and down the same hole. So now I have a nice loop. And then I'm going to go back down where I just pulled up, on making sure I'm on the other side of the thread. Because again, if I'm on the same side of the thread, it's not going to do anything. So then we go down, we pull it tight. Now I have a nice little flower petal. I could have done that a bit tighter, but that's okay. So again, I'll show you, you're going to go up and down the same hole, and then you're going to give yourself some slack. You're going to, I like to kind of pull it around my finger. You're going to pick where you're pulling your needle up. I'm going to go up right about there. Going to pull it tight, as tight as you want, and then you're going to go back, making sure you're on the other side of the thread again, and you're going to go back down the same hole you just came up. There we go. Now, this is an excellent example because let's say, that's what the Lazy Daisy stitch will look like, but let's say I wanted it to kind of look a little bit more like this. I want it to be a little more open. Well, I like to cheat. So what I like to do, of course it's not going to work, I'm doing it on camera, is I like to, maybe I'm going to pull it out this way a little bit. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go, I can't do it on camera. I'm going to do it under the thread, under just one part of the thread, see, and then over. Now you don't really need to worry about that because a lot of the stuff for very beginning isn't going to be like that. So let's do a normal one more time. We're going to go up, and we're going to go back down the same hole, right down the same hole. You're going to hold the loop, you're going to come up, inside the loop, see, and I'm holding the loop open with my thread, and then you'll go back down the same hole you just came up on the other side of the thread so that you secure that loop right there. And that is your Lazy Daisy stitch.